Hey guys, you're Trent Beach Smith.
And I'm Nathan Hull. We are the founders of Next Generation Inspiration.
Today we're going to be talking about emotional charges and triggers. What is an emotional charge? An emotional charge is an energy that builds up, usually a negative energy, that builds up and makes you charged, and so you want to project this on somebody else. And a trigger is something that triggers you to feel that emotional charge. So, would you like to tell them what an emotional charge or example?
So an example of an emotional trigger would be like the other day, our class, we were just playing rugby, for PE, and and we were all just getting so worked up and so fired up and like attacking each other and yelling at each other like, oh, why weren't you there when I passed it to you? Like we went over this, we're all friends, and like we're like attacking each other like dogs. You're like, what's happening?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So it's basically, we're getting triggered. So when you get triggered like that, you just gotta take a step back and be like, well, why am I getting triggered here? Just take a deep breath. So that way, if you can control your emotional triggers, we all get emotional triggers. I get emotional triggers, you get emotional triggers, we're all human. But the trick is realizing when you do get an emotional trigger so you can fix it next time so you don't have that, emotional impact on yourself.
Right, because they're meant for you to grow. And so a lot of times people, when they feel these emotional charges or energy, they get deflated and they actually become...
it screws up your whole day.
Right, yeah. And so learning to grow from this is what we're going to be teaching you. And so I'll give you an example. So a couple days ago and a couple days before that, it's been happening for a little while. My brother, for example, forgets to put the cap on the toothpaste, and so the toothpaste goes stale. So I go to brush my teeth, and I go there, and there's toothpaste everywhere, and it's all stale, and then I gotta clean everything up. I gotta get the stale toothpaste off, and try to clean everything up because I'm an organized guy and I like everything to be just so. And he isn't. He's just like, oh, you know what? Who cares? And so I go in there and I feel like,
not me.
Yeah, I feel as though that he's doing this to make me mad or something. You're here to play silly games, and so I go to him and I yell at him or something, and he feels this emotional charge and is like, hey, my brother's yelling at me, that doesn't feel good. I feel like I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just the cap on the toothpaste. Why is he so mad? And so he goes to somebody and he's like, oh yeah, well, he feels all this charge and
then he projects it onto someone else, and that person projects on someone. So it's this huge ripple effect off just someone forgetting to put the cap on the toothpaste,
Right.
So it's just
it becomes such a big thing. And so it can even be playing basketball or something. You miss a shot, your friends all fail or whatever. Your brother, your friend, oftentimes people close to you. You're like, you know what? Shut up. You feel this energy. You're like, I want to get this guy. And so next time that you feel this emotional charge or trigger, I challenge you to feel it, embrace it, stand back, and just breathe through it. Because when you breathe through it, you calm down. You're like, God, that was really dumb. I can't believe I was just about to yell at him. And really come from this kind of innocent side of it. Because if you're like breathing, you're like, yeah, but he still did it. It makes you mad. So anyway, I challenge you to next time you feel this, breathe through it, calm yourself down, and actually go to him, maybe give him a hug, and open your heart towards him, because you don't want a bad relationship anyways with your family members, even if it is a deal, because emotional triggers can be a big thing or a small thing. And so next time I challenge you to breathe through this. I'm Trent Beach Smith.
And I'm Nathan Hull. You guys know what to do. Leave a like, leave a comment, share this video, subscribe.
See you next time on Next Generation Inspiration.